I honestly can't believe you would do something like this. Like, come on! Are you seriously going to jeopardize our situation this much? It's like you don't even care about our family at all.
Settle down, Rosie. Stop talking about this like it's my fault. There wasn't really a lot that I could do. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, right. You just sound like the type of guy that likes to make excuses right now.
Okay, then come on. How about you tell me what I should have done then? Tell me what options I had available to me. Was I meant to just take over the company and start running it myself? Get out of here.
Stop making excuses for yourself. I mean, sure, maybe it's not entirely your fault, but you could have done something to prevent this situation from happening. You know what? When I married you, I expected you to man up and take charge, to make sure something like this doesn't happen. Now look at the situation we're in. We've lost one income for the household, and we've got kids coming along the way. How the hell do you expect us to keep ourselves afloat from this point on?
Look, Rosie, I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but what I can tell you is that it's not the end of the world. I know there's going to be a way for us to get through this. I just need you to trust me.
Yeah, right. Do you really expect me to trust you after something like this has happened? I'd rather trust a kid to stop putting his hand in the cookie jar. I can't believe we're having an argument about this.
I mean, sure, I get it. Things are very stressful right now, but this isn't my fault. With the current economic situation, there's just not many people hiring in the industry that I'm involved in. You're getting angry at me because you think I haven't done anything to avoid this. But honestly, I'm telling you right now, I've tried. I foresaw something like this on the horizon. I mean, I was there in the company. I was the one looking at the numbers. I could see something was wrong. Actually, I was the one that brought it up to my manager and got it escalated. I knew something drastic was going to happen to the company if we didn't act fast. Unfortunately, after all my pleading and telling the president to change direction, he just didn't do that. He said I was just one of the lowly workers and I don't know what I'm talking about. Now look at what's going on. The company's in smithereens. Thousands of people have lost their jobs. Trust me, I know you're angry right now, but we're not the only family out there that's having it tough. There's a lot of people unemployed right now.
Look at you. You think you're so smart and aware that you realized something like this was happening in advance before anyone else. That only further proves my point that you don't do what's necessary for us to survive.
Come on, Rosie. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I am. Because think about it. You knew that you were going to lose your job. You knew that the company was going to be nothing at some point. So why didn't you plan ahead for that? Why didn't you start looking for work at that point?
Come on, you don't think that I've been trying? All of my efforts and energies have been devoted towards doing exactly that.
Well, clearly they haven't. Because look, I'm talking to an unemployed bum that has no skills apart from the industry that he was involved in.
Rosie, enough with that. I'm telling you right now, I did my best to look for a new job and I'm still doing that right now. I need you to take a step back and look at how stretched thin I was. I mean, I was doing whatever I could to save that company. Everyone was working overtime to keep the boat floating as long as we could. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. I'm telling you right now, even during that time, I was looking for jobs. You wouldn't believe it, but there were times where I really exerted myself to get ahead of the workload. I did that with the sole intention of sneaking off and looking for new places that I could work.
Well, would you look at that? Sounds like you had more than enough time to find a new job.
Not exactly. Think about how long it takes to write up a resume and cover letter. And to do that for multiple companies, too. This stuff takes time. And with the way things are lately, time isn't exactly something that I have. I mean, I come home and you expect me to do everything for you. You want me to treat you like a princess, attend to your every need. You haven't exactly given me the opportunity to look for work.
Well, if you knew the situation was so dire, you should have just told me so. Like, geez, I didn't think you would actually lose your job. I thought you had everything under control.
Rosie, what are you talking about right now? That's exactly what I did. I told you how busy I was. I told you what was going on in the company. You kept blowing me off. You kept telling me that I was worried over nothing. You kept saying that all I had to do was be a good worker. Just keep trying hard and everything would be fine. It's like you weren't even listening to me in the first place. I was trying to tell you that the company was going bankrupt.
Well, don't sit there and blame me for it. Did you ever think that maybe you need to work on your own poor communication skills?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, that's right. You didn't do a good enough job convincing me that there was an issue. If I was actually given the proper information that things were really bad, then of course I'm going to change my attitude towards you.
What are you talking about right now? I explicitly told you with no room for interpretation that I'm going to lose my job. Could I get any clearer than that? Do you know what I think it is? I think you didn't really care if I lost my job at all. The only thing you cared about was what was happening in that moment. You wanted me to give you massages. You wanted me to cook your meals. You wanted me to put your needs over the family's needs.
What are you talking about? My needs are the family's needs. Who's the one carrying the children here? It's me, isn't it? How about you try carrying around 2 kids in your stomach and tell me how easy life is?
Look, honey, listen to me. I'm not going to deny that it would have been painful for you recently. I mean, yes, I can't even imagine how stressful and tiring it must be carrying a child around all the time. I know things are taking their toll on you too. At the same time, a little bit more consideration would have gone a long way. I agree that you are the one carrying the kids, but we need to provide money for them, right? You need someone to be working.
Exactly. Which is why I'm angry at you right now. Someone needs to be earning the money, and I can't exactly do it, can I? I'm a pregnant woman, for Pete's sake.
Okay, and I take that into account. I know things are tough on you. Don't act like I don't know this.
Well, if you are so aware of how tough my situation is, then how about you do something to actually protect your family? Oh, wait. Who am I kidding? I keep talking like you actually care about us. It's clear that you don't.
Rosie, stop that. I don't want to hear that type of talk from you. You know that everything I do is for my family, don't you? You know that me getting the position that I was in was for you. I'm doing everything within my power to protect us. The only problem is there's a limit to how much I can actually do.
Oh, you are just so full of it, aren't you? Listen to you talk like you actually care. It doesn't matter what you say. The only thing that matters are your actions. Clearly, your actions show that you're incompetent. You're not capable of actually having a family. You can't even do the most basic thing and get yourself a job. Not only that, but let's take a look at how you've been. Even when you have a job, we get a lot of money coming in all the time and you don't let me use it at all. You want to keep it rusting away in your little piggy bank. You never let me do anything luxurious and grand.
Come on, Rosie. Are you kidding me right now? If we're talking about doing things for the family, giving you money is the last thing that's going to help us.
What are you talking about? I'm part of the family, right? Why would you say something so illogical?
Well, it's not illogical, actually. Think about it. Think about the way you like to use money. Think about your spending habits. There's no way that we're going to be creating any foundation for our children when you're given free access to the money.
Okay. So for some reason, you're that much of a better person to handle the money? Let's just face it. You want to keep the money there so that you can use it for your own selfish purposes. You get all the power to yourself. You get to do something every now and then for yourself, and I don't. It must be so great being in your position.
What are you talking about right now? What do you mean for myself? When do you ever see me treat myself?
Come on! You think I don't notice? There are times when you treat yourself. I've seen some days where you go get yourself 2 coffees instead of 1. You and I both know that if you just built up the mental willpower to get the job done, that you wouldn't need that coffee.
Hang on a minute. Are you trying to say I'm selfish for the mere reason that I buy myself a coffee?
Well, answer me this. Is that coffee not a little reward for yourself? Is that not a little pick-me-up for all the hard work that you do? Come on, you're treating yourself to something. Am I right?
Okay, yes, but what's the point you're trying to make here?
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that you're allowed to treat yourself to things, but I'm not.
Okay, but let's take a look at the scale here. I mean, how does a little $4 coffee compare to the different array of Gucci bags you like to buy yourself? The coffee that I buy is insignificant compared to the cost of the things that you want.
Okay, but think about it. You go off and buy that coffee and you chug it down and you never see it again. It's like a worthless item. Think about what I'm getting. Like the moment I get a Gucci bag, you can see that thing all the time, right? It's something that you enjoy for the rest of your life. Not something like a stupid coffee that you buy before you go to work. Oh, and let me remind you that maybe it's a little $4 coffee, but you're treating yourself to that thing every day, right? Eventually, it's going to hit the price of a Gucci bag.
I don't even know what to say to that. But you brought up a very good point. What's the real reason why I'm drinking this coffee? It's so that I could work and earn us the money, right? Like, is that seriously not getting through your head? In what way does your Gucci bag help you?
Oh my god. That is just such a stupid question. Think about it. It totally lifts up my mood. It makes me feel good about myself.
Okay, yeah, maybe. But how about we take a look into the way you treat the things that you buy? I mean, I'm not going to deny that you don't feel good when you buy it, but do you ever use it after that? Of course you don't. You just discard it and forget that it ever existed. Then what do? You get a little bored and you feel like buying a new one. There goes another $1,000 on a bag that you don't even use. Like, do you see the point I'm trying to get out here? Rosie, you want to be in charge of the money when this is the way you like to use it? No way. Especially when we're in the situation that we're in now. Neither of us are working.
Okay, well, if you're so smart and you think that you know everything, how about you figure out a way to get us out of this mess? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not putting up with this. I'm not putting up with screaming children that I can't even feed.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be all right.
What do you mean, don't worry? That's not exactly reassuring, Gary. I need you to do something about this.
It's fine. I've already put in the time to think about a way to get through this. I have a plan.
Oh, really? So you actually have a plan, do you? Well, you know what? I can't exactly trust you to come up with a good plan, so I need to hear it first. I need to know that you actually got something good for us in store. I'm telling you right now, I can't live a lifestyle where I can't go out and buy my Gucci bags. I mean, if things keep going at this rate, I'm probably gonna have to end up selling my bags. There's just like no way I'm gonna let that happen.
Well, look, if things come to it, then there's not much choice that we have. Whether you like to admit it or not, food is more valuable than a bag that doesn't even carry money around.
Oh, just shut up and tell me about this stupid plan of yours.
Okay, well, look. As it stands, I'm the one that's lost my job and you're currently on leave because you're pregnant. You haven't exactly been fired from your place, so that's a good start.
I see what you're getting at. So despite my condition right now, you actually expect me to go back into the workforce. Wow, that's going to be something I'm going to enjoy talking about with people at the office. Yeah, hey everyone! I know it's a big surprise that I'm back here, but my incompetent husband lost his job. I don't really have a choice. So even though I'm in the condition I'm in, I'm forced to actually come back here and earn a salary. How amazing is that? I just absolutely love my husband. He's really someone that you can adore, you know? That's pathetic. Any more bright ideas?
Stop jumping to conclusions, Rosie. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I mean, yes, at some point I'm going to have to get you to go back to work. But there's no way I'm going to let you go back to work in your current condition.
Okay, well, that means we're just back at square one then. Do you actually have a plan or not?
Look, I was kind of seeing this as a blessing in disguise. I mean, yes, I lost my job and we're going to be in a financial pickle for a bit. But thankfully, I've managed to prepare us for this type of situation. As much as you hate the fact that I'm miserly with the money, and I like to keep it stored away to use at a later time, it's actually coming to our rescue now.
What do you mean by that?
Well, think about it. With the savings that we have, we should be able to last for a couple of months. I mean, sure, we're not going to enjoy the extravagant lifestyle that you're desiring so much. But at least we're going to have decent food on the table, and we're going to be able to pay for the rent. That's the main thing at the end of the day. The bare minimum.
Wow, the bare minimum! You say that like it's such an amazing thing. Like, what a life! That's exactly the type of life I was promised when I married you. I was so excited for you to give me the bare minimum.
Look, stop being so melodramatic about this. Rosie, I'm telling you, I have a plan. If everything goes according to that plan, it's going to work out. Are we going to go for a little bit of a tough time? Yes, of course we are. But it's not going to be like this forever. I just need you to trust me.
Yeah, well, don't blame me if trusting a guy like you is a little bit hard. So what's your plan then? We're gonna live off the bare minimum and just wait for our savings to just slowly dwindle away? Fantastic plan! I love it.
Look, I keep telling you, just let me finish. Things are going to work out. Yes, of course. It's like you said, we can't live off the savings forever. At some point, it's going to dissipate. We need to do something from that point on. But that's where I was thinking that it should be a good time for you to get back into work.
I'm sorry? What did you just say? So you did have every intention of putting me back into work?
Well, at some point, yes. I mean, let's face it, Rosie. You're quite good at what you do, right? You and I were earning in the same bracket of money. In fact, if we had to argue between the two of us, you were the one that was earning just a little bit more than me. The moment you go back to work, that's going to be more than enough to support our finances.
Okay. So that's what you're planning to do, huh? You want me to work and simultaneously raise the children? Do I need to remind you that we've got 2 of them coming along? How the hell do you expect me to do that? I swear, I'm never going to get a chance to just feel and be a girl in this life anymore, am I? Like with the plan that you have, it seems like I don't even get a break. I'm just curious about what you're doing through all of this.
Don't worry. Don't think I'm just going to be sitting back on my laurels doing nothing. You should know by now, that's not the type of guy I am.
I'm not so sure about that. You're going to have to do a better job in convincing me.
Okay, well, consider this an opportunity for me to show you how devoted I am. Things are going to be tough if you're going to get back into work. I understand that. I mean, it's not easy being a mother. You remember my brother, Trent, right? Him and his girl have already had a child, and he would always talk to me about how stressful it was. I understand it's not going to be easy from this point on, especially on you. You're going to be carrying a heavy burden. To have you go back to work and raise the kids would just be ridiculous. I don't think even the best mom in the world could do something like that without losing her sanity. So I know it's a little bit unorthodox, but I was thinking that maybe you and I could switch the roles. It's probably the best thing to do in this situation.
What do you mean by that? How are we going to switch the roles?
Well, look at the situation that we're in. You're going to be staying at home doing your best to nurture the baby inside you. And as always, I'll be giving you the extra treatment that you've always desired. At the same time, I'll be working a part-time job. This means that we'll have a little bit of money coming in, but I'll also have a bit more time. When the baby is born, I'll keep doing that because we'll need you to breastfeed them until they're old enough to stay on powdered milk. From that point on, you can go back into work and I can take care of the kids at home. It's not exactly the plan I had for us originally, but in terms of staying ahead in the financial game and funding your luxurious taste, that's the only option that we have, really.
I see. So basically what you're trying to say is that you want me to be the breadwinner? You want me to be holding the money bags for you, as you stay here hanging out with the kids all the time. Enjoying yourself.
Hey, look, I didn't say I'd be enjoying myself. I mean, let's face it, raising kids is going to be tough, especially when I'm not the mother. Not only that, but as you can expect, I'll be doing all the housework and cooking, too. It's not exactly going to be easy, you know.
What? Actually, you're sort of right about that. What was I thinking? Of course it's not going to be easy for someone like you.
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well, I'm talking about someone that can't even hold down a job. I'm talking about someone that can't do what he can for his family. I mean, you're basically useless. Something as simple and easy as housework would be pretty hard for you, wouldn't it?
Stop it right now. Stop trying to put me down all the time. I'm coming up with the best solution for the circumstance that we're in. I want you to have a cooperative mindset when you talk to me.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know why I bother being so upset about this all the time. I just have to come to terms with the fact that I'm not really married to a real man. I'm not married to a guy that knows what he's doing and makes me feel safe. A man that makes me feel like a princess. Instead, I'm married to a guy that actually wants me to get back into work.
Look, I know it's rough on you, Rosie. Don't think I'm happy about this. Unfortunately, this is the best thing that we can do for our situation, though.
It's fine. Whatever. I'll do it then. I'll go back into work.
Are you serious?
Yeah, sure. I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't really like kids in the first place. When I found out I was pregnant, it was probably the worst news I ever had in my whole life.
Come on, honey, don't say that. It's not the end of the world. Just wait till those little kids come out. You're going to have such a fun time being a mother.
Oh yeah, sure I am. You know what? Even if I was going to have fun with them, you'd be the one taking them away from me. You're sending me back to work like I am a dog.
Rosie, are you sure you're really okay with this?
I don't have any choice but to be okay with this. Anyway, stop bothering me. I want to be left alone now.
Hey, Rosie. I'm just sending a message to say thanks for coming around today. It was really good having you guys there. I hope you had a good time. I'm just a little bit worried about what's been going on between you and Gary. Is everything alright? It's been a while since I've seen you guys, so I'm not sure if something has happened in between that time.
Awesome! Looks like I'm getting spam mail again. Who are you? Another admirer? Look, I'm a really busy woman. I don't have time to talk to some strange creep that I don't know.
What are you talking about, Rosie? It's me, Trent. You know, the guy that's the brother of the person you're married to?
Oh, alright, Trent. What do you want? Didn't you and your family have enough fun torturing me today at that little party of yours? Don't tell me that you're messaging me for round 2 of empty, pointless conversation.
Hold on a second. Are you actually trying to say that you weren't enjoying yourself today? Rosie, I'm a little hurt. I mean, we're family after all. We haven't seen you guys in a long time. I thought you would be a little bit excited to see us.
Are you kidding me? It was a blessing that I didn't have to see you lot. I have to say, hanging out with the family of my husband is probably one of the worst parts of being married. I mean, do you know how mentally taxing it is to sit there pretending to be all nice and stuff to you people? Honestly, I'm a very busy woman, and I've got other things that I want to divert my time to.
Well, I have to say that I'm a little bit hurt by this, Rosie. I mean, I never felt this way about you. I never thought about you in an ill-mannered way.
Well, of course you didn't. It's me at the end of the day. There are objectively no qualities that you can look down on me for anyway. I'm getting really sick of this. What do you want from me anyway? Do you really have to bother me right now? Trust me, up until this point, we've kept each other at arm's distance, and I thought that was for the best. Let's keep it that way.
Okay. Well, it's been quite a revelation knowing that you aren't very fond of me, Rosie. I'm sorry if I displeased you in any way. At the same time, I can't respect your wishes. You and I need to have a talk about what happened today. I'm seriously concerned for my brother. I'm really curious about what's going on in that household.
What are you talking about? What's there to be worried about with your brother? He's got the most perfect situation in the world. He gets to sit at home lazing about, being a bum all day while his wife goes off to make the money. Do you know how many lucky guys there are like that in the world? I'm going to tell you there's not that many. You've got nothing to worry about. So just leave it alone.
Okay, but are you sure about that? Can I really trust your word?
What are you talking about? I'm telling you it's fine, aren't I? Honestly, you're starting to get on my nerves. Just get it through your head already.
Okay, well, you tell me it's all fine and everything, Rosie, but let's take a look at the facts. It doesn't seem fine from my point of view.
Oh, why the hell not?
I'm not so sure. The dynamic between you and my brother is really off. I was looking at the way you two talk to each other today. In fact, it wasn't just me. Everyone was watching. You two aren't your typical couple. I have never seen a wife talk to her husband in that way before.
Yeah, I know, right? Your wife could learn a thing or two from me as well.
Hey, I'm not saying that to sing you a compliment or anything. If anything, I'm actually trying to criticize you for it. Do you really think it's appropriate to talk to my brother that way? And you know what? Let's take into consideration that there are kids nearby. How do you think they're going to look at the situation?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. What issue do you have with the way I talk to your brother?
Well, just about everything. Everything from your tone to the way you look at him to the way you order him around. It's just inhuman. It's like he's not even your husband at all. You treat him like he's some dog.
Ah, well, I'm glad you picked up on it. That's exactly what my husband is. He's my dog.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I know, right? It's pretty cool, isn't it? That guy will do anything I say. I'm the one in charge. I could even get him to bark if I wanted to. Actually, you know what? That's my little party trick right there. You get on my good side and I might even show you it at some point.
Hold on a second. I don't believe what I'm hearing right now. That's actually the way you view my brother? You think he's just some slave you order around?
Well, of course he is. Let me remind you that he's the one that put himself in this situation. I didn't want to be the person that does this. He's the one that left me with no choice.
Hold on a second. I'm not really sure what that's even supposed to mean. Are you actually trying to say that you've been forced to talk to him in this way?
Do I really have to sit here and explain it to you as well? Trent, you must be as stupid as him. Honestly, it's the whole lot of you, really. Everyone on his side of the family is just a bunch of primates with their fur shaved off.
Hey, you take that back. Don't you dare talk about my family that way.
What's the matter, Trent? Is it hard to accept the truth? That's all right. You guys spend a little bit more time around me, and who knows? Maybe a miracle can happen and you might sprout a couple of brain cells here and there. Anyway, like I was saying, this isn't anyone's fault but his. He's the one that decided he wanted to give up the leadership role. He's the one that decided that I should be the one working all the time. And he's the one that decided I should have the most responsibility. So you know what? Don't blame me for being a little bit annoyed and frustrated about my situation. You can just bite me.
Okay, I understand your feelings on the matter. It can't be easy on you, Rosie. I can imagine it can be pretty hard. I mean, I definitely know that my wife wouldn't be able to handle it. At the same time, I know my brother's heart is in the right place. I know he's trying to do the right thing. I mean, just look at him at the party today. Look at how much fun he was having with the kids. He's an absolute superstar. Those kids absolutely adore him. At the same time, I know it looks good on the outside, but I could tell that on the inside he was suffering a little. I can tell that he's tired. I'm his brother. I've known him his whole life. I can tell when something's off. There's pain in that man's eyes. What's going on at home?
Well, isn't that just great? It's always about Gary, isn't it? Oh no, poor Gary! Let's all feel sorry for Gary because he lost his job. Look at how bad his life is! It must suck. I mean, ask yourself, who would want to spend every day relaxing at home with their feet upon the couch, reading their favorite book? It must be so hard and stressful spending your day contemplating on how fast you can do the housework. Honestly, you care so much about Gary and how horrible his situation is. Did you ever think about mine? Did you really think I wanted to be this way?
I'm not saying that at all, Rosie. I'm just saying that you guys are a married couple and you should know how to work together. Know how to support each other.
Yeah, well, maybe you should tell that to your brother. I mean, let's face it. Who's the one supporting everyone here? It's me! I mean, sure, I'll admit. He does work a little bit. He's got that part-time job, doesn't he? He gets a little bit of money here and there, but who's the one earning the big bulk of the money? It's me, isn't it? I'm the one supporting everyone. I'm the pillar of this family, and I don't get any respect for it. I don't get any appreciation for it.
Rosie, I'm hearing you. Honestly, I don't downplay how much you do for the family. I think it's amazing that you've stepped up to the plate and you're actually trying to do something.
Well, it's about time. I can't believe it's taken all these years for someone to actually say that to me.
I know it's long overdue, but at the same time, I don't think it warrants the way you talk and treat my brother. I mean, roaring at him across the yard in front of everyone to go get you another drink? Do you really think that's an appropriate way for you to talk to your own husband? Not only that, but I was there listening to you as you would talk bad about him. making fun of him in front of everyone as he's playing with the kids, telling them that he looks like some doofus that belongs in a circus.
Okay. Well, did you see the way he was playing with those kids out there? He honestly looks ridiculous. I mean, don't blame me if he wants to present himself as a fool. I was only saying what everyone else was thinking.
No one was thinking that at all. I mean, what perception do you have of your own husband? If you went to any of the other tables, you would see that people are actually praising him. They said he's amazing with the kids. They said that they wish that he was in their household. The place would really liven up a bit with him around there.
Yeah, well, they can just take that pathetic excuse of a man. Trust me, I don't want him.
No, you clearly don't. You don't even have the basic respect to say thank you to him. In fact, you do the exact opposite. What you did after he gave you your drink was absolutely disgusting.
What are you talking about now?
We both know what I'm talking about. Do I really need to say what you did? Is this something that happens so often that you don't even think about it?
Honestly, Trent, I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't done anything wrong.
So there it is. This really must be something that happens quite often in your household.
Can you just hurry up and spit it out already? What's your problem?
My problem is with what you did to my brother when he brought you your drink. You could see that he was busy. You could see that he was busy with the children, playing with them, mucking around. It's way more important than what you needed him to do.
Is it always about the kids, though? I mean, sure, it's your daughter's birthday party. But at the same time, am I not allowed to have a good time? I needed a drink and I needed Gary to hurry up with it.
But if you were that desperate for a drink, how come you didn't just get it yourself? Like, let's face it, the drink bar wasn't that far away from your table. If you just stood up and took a couple of steps, you would already be at it.
Wow. Are you serious right now? You actually want me to degrade myself even further by walking? Like, honestly, I'm already exerting so much energy on work in and of itself, and you want me to do something like that?
What are you getting at right now, Rosie? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should get up and get your own damn drink. It doesn't matter how busy you are. You should have the energy for that.
This is just hilarious. You actually have an issue with me asking Gary to get it. That guy has nothing on the schedule. He's got nothing that he needs to do. He should have been thanking me for giving him a job.
Be that as it may, you didn't have to react to him the way you did. I mean, that was incredibly rude behavior. And to do that in front of everyone as well.
To do what, exactly?
Are you kidding me right now? Rosie, he went and got your drink, you took it from him, and then you just spilled it all over his head in front of everyone. Even the children saw it.
Okay, yeah, I did that. So what? Are you getting jealous? Do you want me to do that to you as well? Get me another round and I'll happily oblige.
Don't be ridiculous. I need to get an idea of where your mind is at right now. Because no normal person would do something so horrible to another human being. Like, why? Why would you do something like that?
Are you kidding me? That guy took way too long to get my drink. I needed to teach him a lesson. I needed to keep him in line. That's the only way he's ever gonna learn.
Are you kidding me right now? Is that actually the reason why you did that? Because he took a little bit too long to get your drink? How fast were you expecting him to get it? I mean, you called out his name, he heard what you wanted, and then he walked out to the drink bar to get you the drink. Just how fast does he need to go?
Well, that's just it, isn't it? You've already said how slow he was going. He was walking to the drink bar. I wanted that man to be sprinting there. I wanted him to be sprinting there like it was his life on the line. I mean, don't lie. You would have seen how slow and lethargic he was walking towards that drink bar, acting like it was the most horrible thing he's had to do in his whole life. Like, think about it. Imagine if you're in my position. Imagine if your wife started giving you that type of attitude. You wouldn't be happy about it, would you?
I have no idea where your mindset is at, Rosie. The expectations you have on your husband and the way you treat him are just horrible.
Yeah, well, if he thinks it's so bad, why doesn't he just leave me? That's right. He secretly likes it.
What did you say? I never said anything about him liking it.
I know, but you were thinking it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Gary set this all up in the first place. He was probably ecstatic at the fact that he would lose his job. Finally! Finally, there's an opportunity for him to get whipped. He's been waiting for a moment like that his whole life.
What are you talking about? That's just absurd. Why would he be waiting for something like that?
Well, I don't know. You're his brother, aren't you? You should know him more than me. I don't know every deepest, darkest desire that man has. It's the only explanation for why he would stay in this relationship and put up with me, isn't it?
Do you really think that's the only reason? The man has children, right? Don't you think that would be the reason why he's staying with you?
Yeah, right. Let me remind you that those little brats came out of me, and even I don't love them. I highly doubt Gary does.
What are you talking about? What a load of crap. Of course he loves his own children. Did you even see him out there having a good time with them? Why the hell would he not like his children?
Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Why wouldn't he hate them? For starters, they burn a hole in his pocket. They don't do anything to contribute to the household, and they just take from us. That's all they are. It's only natural for you to hate them.
Rosie, I don't think I can put up with this type of talk any longer. You're too far gone. I can't believe this is the way you think about your family and your own husband. I knew things were bad, but I didn't think they were this bad. I really need to talk to my brother. I need to know if he's okay with everything going on.
Yeah, go on then. Go talk to that pathetic little girl. I'm telling you right now, if he was so dissatisfied with his situation, he would have left me already. And you know what? He would have been doing me a favor if he just did.
Hey, Gary. How are you? It was a big day, wasn't it? I could see how much fun you were having out there. Thanks for hanging out with the kids again. I know that they can be quite taxing on the body. Not only that, but you were also going above and beyond. It all started off with a simple game of tag, and there you were giving all of them piggybacks, acting like you're some robot that carries them around the place. It was really sweet to see. Hey, Trent. Just when I was about to go to bed and recover after a big day of playing around with the kids, you sent me a message at this time. Oh, wow. Well, sorry for intruding. Go on then. You go get that beauty sleep. No. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I managed to get ahead of schedule in terms of the housework, so tomorrow is going to be pretty smooth sailing for me. I can stay up a little bit later for a chat if you want. Okay, well, cheers, man. Actually, there's something that I really wanted to talk to you about. Something that's been bothering me lately. Alright, well, shoot, man. I'm your brother at the end of the day. It's my duty to support you. Whatever's on your mind, just let it out. I bet it's got something to do with the lady at home, right? Marriage isn't an easy thing. I should have listened to you all those years ago. If something's going on in that department, you can tell me about it. Maybe I have something similar going on between me and Rosie. Well, actually, man, that's just the exact thing. That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm curious about how things are going between you and Rosie. Oh, what? Me and Rosie? Yeah, no, everything's going fine. No complaints on that front. Thanks for checking up, though. Really? Are you being serious right now? You actually think there's nothing wrong in your relationship at the moment? Nothing that I can think of. Hey, tell me the God-honest truth right now, Gary. Why? Do you have some sort of reason to doubt me? I've got a lot of reasons, actually. I mean, you still haven't explained what was going on at that party today. Yeah, look, ma'am, that was nothing. Don't read too deep into it. Are you kidding me right now? How could I not? That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I never thought that your wife would act that way. Did something happen over the past few years? Look, don't worry about it. Honestly, everything's fine. I know the way she behaved today was a little bit out there, but sometimes she has those days. It's just the type of person she is. I don't want you to think too deeply about it. It's not like that type of thing is happening every day. I don't know whether or not I can take you seriously, Gary. I don't believe what you're telling me right now. Well, why not, man? Why would I ever lie about this? I'm not sure, but I definitely know that you're lying. I had a talk with Rosie today. She had a lot of things to say about you and your family. Actually, she said a lot of things about my family, too. That right there is a very bitter woman. Are you sure everything is going okay? Okay, well, what did Rosie tell you? She didn't tell me a lot of good things, man. I was really disappointed by what I had to hear. To sum it up, it looks like she has no respect for you. She's constantly ridiculing you and hates the fact that you're not working at the moment. She feels like you're one of the luckiest guys in the world because she has to go out there and work while you stay at home relaxing. But you know what? Whether or not that is true is beyond the point. The fact of the matter is that she clearly doesn't respect you and she talks to you like you're crap in front of your own children. Like, honestly, are you fine with this happening, Gary? I'm your brother, so I want you to open up to me. Look, what I have between me and Rosie is pretty complicated. It's best if you just stay out of it, Trent. Come on, don't give me that crap. Do you really expect me to just stay out of this one? You know what? Mom and Dad were right. After those two passed away, they wanted you and I to stick together, to look out for each other. Well, guess what, bro? That's exactly what I'm doing. I gotta say, Trent, that's the thing I love and hate about you the most. You're one of the most stubborn guys to shake off. Look, whatever is going on right now is probably my fault. I'm the one to blame for this happening. You know what she said? The exact same thing, and I just don't believe it. Why? Why is this all of a sudden your fault? Look, you have to understand that Rosie and I married under a certain premise. A premise? Yeah, that's right. You see, her and I were originally aligned in terms of our goals and dreams. We both intended to get ourselves into some very high positions in our company and earn a lot of money. She wanted to live a life of luxury, and I wanted to have a good foundation for my children. I know you can see where I'm coming from. That's something that Mom and Dad instilled in us. That's right. Those two worked really hard to create a family environment that we could prosper in. It's that same desire that passed down to us, too. Exactly. But that's not all. With Rosie, I promised her that this wouldn't be forever. I was going to make sure that she stopped working at some point. It's because of that she really fell in love with me. She really trusted me and my judgment. She saw me as someone that was going to take care of her and bring us to high places, and you know what? We were on that trajectory for a long time. It wasn't until the company that I was working at became bankrupt. Everything changed after that. That's when you decided that she should be the one to work and you would look after the kids, right? That's right. You see, with Rosie, the thing that she loved most about me was how much of a leader I was. How much I was willing to work hard and earn money for the family. That was the most attractive quality about me. Deep down inside, there was a part of her that wanted to be a mother, too. She wanted to nurture her maternal side. Unfortunately, with the way things turned out, we got put into reverse roles. Now she doesn't feel the attraction to me like she used to. Wow. I have to say, Gary, you two are in quite the situation, aren't you? But I guess there is a simple solution to this, right? If you just get back into the game, everything's gonna work itself out. I mean, let's face it, the kids are in school now, right? There's no reason why you can't go back to work and start earning money like you used to. Well, that's just the thing. That's exactly what I've been doing. But unfortunately, I think it's too late. She's already lost respect for me. She doesn't care what I do now. She just treats me like I'm below her. No, not only that, but she looks at any other man like he's this amazing god and someone that I can't even compare to. In all honesty, it seems like she's ashamed to be with me. Are you kidding me? She's actually idolizing other men over you? I gotta say, that would really hurt. I can't imagine my wife saying something like that. Trust me, you get used to it over time. I've got suspicions that she's been seeing someone behind my back, too. Are you kidding me right now? Why would you say something like that? I don't know. I just have this weird hunch about it. I don't really have much evidence. I just feel like she's up to something, especially when she has all the overtime that she does. It just doesn't seem realistic to have that much overtime. I don't know what to say to you, Gary. It's a real shame you're in a situation like this. You're a really good guy, and she doesn't have the right to be talking to you this way. She should really appreciate what she has. I mean, take a look at you and those kids. I've never seen a pair of kids that love their father that much. I mean, sure, I get along with my kids too, but just the bond that you guys have is incredible. I really hope she sees value in that at some point. The likelihood of that happening is really low. I mean, let's face it, the person she cares about the most is herself. Not only that, but she just feels like she's a slave to the children now. She's always complaining about how much she has to spend on their education and their food. I can't even bring up extracurricular activities that would benefit the kids in the future. She starts getting angry and says that I'm more invested in them than her. Well, like you should be. I mean, you guys are parents now, right? It's not about you anymore. It's about those kids. Look, coming from our background, that's what makes sense, right? I mean, that's what our parents taught us. But I think with Rosie, it's a lot different. Her mindset's always been about how far she can get herself in society. I mean, she's even said that the day she found out she was pregnant was one of the worst days she's ever had. What? This is really unfortunate to hear. I can't believe you've shackled yourself up with someone like this, man. I know, but at the end of the day, she's the mother of my children. There's not much I can do. My only option left is just to ride this one out. I wonder what it's gonna take to break the camel's back. I wonder when you're gonna get fed up with the way she talks to you. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here, man. Let me know if the crap hits the fan.
I cannot believe you would actually be that rude. I mean, fine, I get it. You don't have much to do with your day. You've got that miserable part-time job that doesn't earn any money for the family. Apart from that, you're really free. So you figured you could just annoy me and the people I hang out with, didn't you? Honestly, can you, get yourself a hobby or something? You already annoy me enough when I get home. I don't want you to annoy me throughout the day as well.
What are you talking about? Rosie, it's not like I was going out there specifically to try and find you. I just happened to see you at the shops. Is that such a bad thing to see my wife and approach her?
Yeah, it is. I was busy. Couldn't you tell that I was with a workmate? Why don't you use your time for something better, like learning how to cook? That would be doing both of us a favor.
Come on, Rosie, don't be ridiculous. I don't need to learn how to cook. I've been cooking for years now. I've been cooking for you and the family.
Yeah, I know. And you're still bad at it. I guess experience doesn't necessarily equate to skill. You can try improving your cooking skills as much as you want. You're just never going to get it.
Rosie, I know you're only saying this to be malicious. You don't actually think that way. Take a look at our children. They absolutely love the meals. Think about it. Think about all the times they prefer the meals we cook at home over takeout. They prefer the meals that their father cooks.
Those kids only eat the meals that you cook because they've been brainwashed to. I mean, they're your kids at the end of the day. You could brainwash them into anything. Don't start feeling so special just because you get validation from a couple of brats.
Brats?
Think about my parents. They loathe your cooking as well and had some nasty things to say about it.
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I remember that one time we had dinner with your parents, and they complimented the food. They said it was very lovely. They congratulated you on a really good dinner, but then I revealed that it wasn't you who cooked it in the first place. It was me. It was funny that their attitude quickly changed after that, wasn't it? All of a sudden, every meal after that became the target of criticism. They didn't have one good thing to say about the cooking after they knew I was the one cooking it.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything. The only reason why they said that the cooking was good at first was because sometimes you manage to cook something that is barely passable. That's it.
Are you sure about that? Because it just feels like they hate me and they're gonna hate anything that I do in the first place. Much like you, actually.
You better watch the way you speak to me. I'm not liking that attitude of yours.
What were you doing today with that workmate of yours anyway? If I'm being honest, it didn't look like you guys were working. You weren't even in a working environment. If you ask anyone else around us, they would say that it looked like you two were on a date.
Wow, some husband you are. So not only are you going to treat me as some money cow for you to milk, but you're also going to accuse me of cheating? I swear, you just stoop lower and lower as each day goes by.
Whatever. All I'm doing is stating what I saw. So who is he anyway?
What's wrong, Gary? Are you starting to get jealous? He's just Greg after all. Stop worrying about things so much.
I'm not worrying and I'm not getting jealous. Greg, is it? I have to say, this Greg character was very good at making you laugh. It's been a while since I've seen you smile.
Look at you! Come on, don't try and convince me that you're not jealous. It's just so obvious.
Should I be worried about this person?
Of course not. Have you seen how young he is? Do you really think that he would go after an old girl like me? Actually, who am I kidding? I would.
Well, I'm not really sure what to think, actually. I could see that you two were very touchy-feely today. It was quite a bizarre sight to see. I mean, you're not exactly young anymore.
So what? What are you trying to say right now? Just because I'm at the age that I am at the moment, that I'm not attractive or something? You know, you should really look at me in a better light. I get a lot more attention than you're probably assuming.
Okay, fine. I get it. You're still a very beautiful woman. Have I kept your ego intact now? Anyway, who is this Greg guy to you? Why are you two sitting there laughing with each other like you're still teenagers or something?
Stop making this out to be something that it's not. Look, Greg and I work in the same company and we're thinking about opening up our own new business. In fact, we've got him and a couple of other people as well.
Really? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. How come you never told me about this business venture?
What's the point? Would you even understand what we're trying to do? Probably not. There's no point in me wasting my breath on you. So that's that. He's just a business partner that I'm working with at the moment.
I see. So, can I ask you a question? Recently, you've been telling me that you have a lot of overtime that keeps you from coming home. Does this little business venture of yours have anything to do with that?
Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought you were. It seems like you catch on quick. Well, yes, that's right. Unfortunately, the time with the business members is quite limited. I mean, we all have a job during the day, right? We can't exactly talk about a new business while we're working. Because of that, we're only left with the afternoon to actually get some work done.
I see. I have to be honest, it's really good to hear that you're doing something like this. I mean, I don't get the chance to do this type of thing, but it was definitely my plan originally. I'm quite jealous of you, actually.
Oh, please, go take your jealousy somewhere else. You had your chance to do something like this and you blew it. And let me just say, I'm not particularly happy that I have to do this. I expected you to take the reins and lead our family. I expected you to be someone like Greg.
What do you mean, like Greg? What's Greg like in the first place?
Greg is just spectacular.
He's spectacular.
Exactly. In every sense of the word. I mean, he's exactly what you were meant to be. He's smart, he's charming, he's handsome, and he really knows how to make me feel like a lady. Like whenever I'm at work, he never wants me to do too many tasks. Most of the time, he tries to put himself in and do it for me. Isn't that just so amazing? It's nothing like you. You are the complete opposite. Even when I'm already bogged down with a million things to do, you just pile more stuff on top of that.
Wow, really? You're gonna give me that description of him and tell me not to worry about anything? It sounds like you're in love.
Yeah, right. I'd say it was the other way around. I can't get that kid off me. He's completely obsessed with me. But you know what? I can't really blame him. I mean, at the end of the day, he sees an elegant and refined woman, right? Most of the boys in the company are trying to do the same thing. He's just the one that has the courage to actually do it. Anyway, you know what? Stop talking to me. You've got a job to do, right? I'm coming home tonight, and I want to actually have a decent dinner for once. My parents are coming too. How about you use the remainder of your time to figure out something decent for us to eat? Keep cooking until you find something that actually tastes good.
Hey bro, thanks for coming to see the kids' field day at school today. I know they really appreciated it. It's good being able to attend events like this. The kids really take it to heart, you know? I mean, they might not say anything, but when you don't turn up, it really affects how they view themselves. I'm just really glad that you came, even though my wife didn't. Hey man, look, not an issue. Anything for family, right? I mean, I did get set back from work and whatnot, but it's a small sacrifice to actually be there for you. And your kids did really well today. I mean, they only got third place, but that's not too far from first. If they keep going at that pace, they're going to be little Usain Bolts one day. Well, it's good to dream, isn't it? Anyway, Gary, listen. Now that I've got you, allow me to ask how things are going lately. I mean, you were quite despondent last time we were talking. Like you felt like nothing was going to work out with your family. Do you reckon things have improved then? Oh man, not in the slightest. Things just keep getting worse. Are you kidding me? Even worse than that? What's happened now? Is your wife starting to put a leash around your neck or something? In a metaphorical sense, yes. With the way she's behaving lately, it's almost like she wants me to hate her or something. It's like she's intentionally trying to do these things. Just the other night we had her parents over for dinner and it was a complete disaster. The parents walked in all grumpy and barely even gave me a hello. Then the moment they saw their daughter, they both perked up and started going crazy because it's been ages since they've seen her. Are you kidding me right now? That's almost making it too obvious that they don't like you. I know, right? Then from that point on, it was just another night of them hating the food, complaining about it, and then going on about how much of a bad husband I am. According to them, I really need to do something better to be worthy of a girl like Rosie. Are you kidding me right now? Do you think it's the other way around? What does she do to be worthy of a guy like you? I mean, sure, she earns more money and everything, but is it really that big of a deal? Look, I know how you feel about this situation, and honestly, I feel the same way. Unfortunately, I just have to keep my feelings inside. It's not going to do me any good mulling over it. Okay, man, fair enough. That's the way you feel. Can I just ask you one question, though? Yeah, sure, man. What's going on? Do you think that Rosie is being 100% faithful to you? Like, with all the disrespect she's showing you, is there a possibility she's seeing someone behind your back? I would say there's more than a possibility. In all honesty, I would be surprised if that wasn't the case to begin with. Okay, that's good to know. Well, let me ask you a follow-up question then. If, by some chance, you were to find out that your wife was up to something, what would you do about it? I'm not really sure. It would depend on how serious it is. I mean, I would definitely consider divorce, but at the same time, I've got children, so it's a really tough situation. Why? What's going on? Trent, it sounds like you know something. Okay, well look, I'm not really sure if I should be telling you this, but I came across something the other day, and it was really disturbing. Here we go. This is just exactly what I need. Go on then, spit it out. Hold on a second. Are you sure? You sound really stressed out about this. I don't have to tell you, man. I can keep it a secret. Well, it's too late for that now, isn't it? You've already basically proven that she's up to something, so I want to know what it is. What's my wife been doing behind my back? Okay. Well, do you remember the weekend where I got you to look after the kids for me? I told you that the wife and I wanted a little bit of time to ourselves. You know, she's very busy with work, and I am too, and it's good to be able to do those types of things sometimes. Raising children all the time doesn't really leave much room for romance, right? I hear where you're coming from. I definitely feel that way about my own situation right now. What does that have to do with my wife, though? Okay, well, here's the thing. I told you that we spent the day to ourselves at home watching movies and whatnot. But in reality, my wife and I actually went to a hotel. I don't like where this is going. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't. But I guess you have to know at the end of the day. The truth is bitter, but you need to hear it. So, my wife and I had an amazing time and we got up to some freaky stuff. I won't get into the details, but I felt like her and I were back when we were 21 again. It was a really crazy euphoric experience. I really got a lot to thank you for that one. I mean, if the kids were there, it would just be another weekend of parenting, you know? Now that we have that time to ourselves, we could really see that we both wanted to feel a little bit younger again. Okay. Well, I'm happy that you and your wife are getting it on, Trent. I need to know what's happening with my wife. How does this link to my wife and her cheating on me? Okay, sorry. I was just getting caught up with my memories. Anyway, so my wife and I left the hotel in a pretty good mood. We were giggling like little children again. Little did we know that someone down the hall was also giggling in that way. I made a remark that there was another couple having a good time just like us, and we both looked over to see who they were. It looked like your typical couple. It was a young, handsome man who looked very charming. Obviously, I was expecting an absolute stunner of a girl to be under his arm. They didn't even get into the hotel room, and you could see that they were getting really passionate outside the door. It's like they wanted to warm up before they even got in there. Please don't tell me. I'm afraid so. They were in the hallway kissing and hugging each other for quite some time. And then before they went into the door, they did a little bit of a dance. He twirled the girl around, and once she came into view, I could fully see who she was. No word of a lie, that was Rosie right there. You gotta be kidding me. I have to say as well, that's the first time I've ever seen that woman smile. I was beginning to think that thing was non-existent. This has got to be a lie. There's no way this is true. Look, man, I swear on our own parents' grave that this is the God-given truth. You have to believe me. I mean, my wife was there as well. She knew what she saw. She was the one that actually confirmed it for me. I was at a loss for words. I didn't even know what to say. What did you do after that? Well, I didn't really know what to do. I felt like contacting you straight away, telling you everything. I even felt like bursting into that room and doing something about it. At the same time, you have a family and whatnot. I couldn't be sure what the right thing to do was. I mean, with this information, I could actually tear your family apart. There'd be heavy consequences for everyone. I needed a little bit of time to think about it. Then today happens, and I'm just watching your kids out there on the racing field. It was at that point I just felt like it was so dishonest of me to not tell you. So I finally came to the decision that you needed to know. You're not wrong about that. I definitely need to know about this. Thank you, Trent. But I really wanted you to tell me a little bit earlier. Sorry, man. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I mean, if there is a next time. Anyway, can you describe this man to me? You said that he's very handsome, right? Oh yeah, definitely. Handsome and younger, too. I mean, I really want to know what happened there. Don't get me wrong, it's not like your wife is the ugliest woman in the world or anything, but she's definitely not young anymore. It's quite a sight seeing something like that. I think you and I both know something fishy is going on here. You're not wrong about that. I can sense something too. I might have an idea who this man is. Anyway, thanks, Trent. I'm gonna go sort this out. I want to get to the bottom of this.
I really don't know what your problem is, Gary. I mean, honestly, why? Why would you do something like this? You always talk about trying to do everything for the family and make sure that we're financially safe. I'm beginning to think that's a lie because I have no idea why you had barged in on an important business meeting. When I tell you I'm busy and I have things to do, what I'm trying to tell you is to leave me alone. If you really want me to get us out of this mess and to actually give ourselves some financial freedom, you'll just let me do what I have to do.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you actually trying to make it out that you had some important business meeting to do with that guy? Come on! Do you really think I'm that much of an idiot?
What are you talking about? We were in a business office, weren't we? We were discussing something very important. I mean, here we are trying to get out there and earn our own money, and you have the nerve to barge in like that. Now look, I'm gonna have another business meeting with Greg tomorrow, and I don't want you doing something like that again. I don't know if he's ever gonna forgive me for that one. It's gonna take a long time for me to get his trust back.
Quit talking about this like you were doing some important business meeting. In what way did that look like a business meeting?
It was in a damn office, wasn't it?
Okay, fair enough. It was in an office, but how do you explain what was going on in that office? Like, honestly, Rosie, I walked in and you were wearing some weird lingerie that I've never seen you wear before. What does that have to do with you and him having some sort of business meeting? It's not going to contribute to any discussion, is it?
Yeah, well, what can I say? It was getting hot and the air conditioning wasn't working. I felt like taking my clothes off. Is that such a big deal? I mean, you know how much trust is important among business partners. I should be able to trust him with seeing my body, right?
What are you talking about? That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Him seeing your body's got nothing to do with you two creating a successful business.
Yeah, well, what do you know about creating a successful business? Not much, right? And besides, maybe him and I are creating some sort of unique revolutionary style of business. You don't know. Stop trying to assume things when you don't actually know what's going on.
Come on, Rosie. You're looking so pathetic right now. It's so obvious what was going on there. You were cheating on me. Just admit it already. You can't argue yourself out of this.
Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Me? Cheating? That's one of the craziest things I've ever heard. How dare you accuse me of something so vile? How dare you accuse me of that after everything I've done? Ever since those children were born, I've been the one working for this family. I've been the only one contributing to our finances, and you're going to throw a word like cheating at me? You're a lowlife.
Am I now? Rosie, am I really a lowlife? I have to say, it doesn't feel good being called a lowlife by someone who is one. To think all of those nights that the kids were begging for their mom to come home, begging to have a relationship with you as you were just pushing them away. It just makes me sick to my core. I mean, how long has this been going on for?
Not that I need to tell you, but me and Greg have been trying to start up this business for a couple of years now.
So that's how long the supposed business has been going on for? Honestly, you're a disgrace.
Don't you dare call me that.
I'll call you whatever I want, Rosie. At the end of the day, you've been abandoning your children for this. I don't care how much money you've put into this family. You've emotionally neglected them.
Don't you dare talk to me about emotions. Think about my emotions. Think about why I even did this in the first place.
That's a really good question, isn't it? Why would you do something like this, Rosie? When did our marriage go so wrong? Because I'm telling you right now, I've always tried to have a cooperative mindset with you. I mean, I get it. You weren't happy that things turned out the way they did. But I've always tried to do my best to support you. Despite that, it's never been enough. I haven't had 1 ounce of praise from you.
It's because I'm not attracted to you.
Is that honestly the reason?
Of course it is. I'm sorry, but ever since I got pregnant and I've had those kids, I've just been more and more frustrated with you. Like, you promised me that there was going to be a better future for me. You promised me that I was going to be free from all of this work. Look at me. I'm already an older woman now, and I've been working this whole time.
What does that have to do with you not being attracted to me?
Well, how about you just think about it? Let's face it, to spend that much time with the kids means that you have thrown away your masculine energy. You've become more caring and nurturing. You've basically become a girl. I don't like that type of thing. I like the Gary that I used to know. I like the guy that was funny, charming, and so devoted to what he wanted to do. So devoted to making money. That's the guy I like. And you know what? This new guy, Greg, is doing exactly that. He's exactly everything that you were. Can you really blame me for being attracted to him?
In terms of attraction, I can't blame you. You have a point there, Rosie. I mean, we can't control that type of thing, right? If we like something, we like it. We can't force ourselves to dislike it. But at the same time, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. You don't think I've been attracted to other women up until this point? Do you think I just gave myself an excuse to go talk to them just because I was attracted to them? Of course not. I was looking at the bigger picture. There's something more important than my selfish needs. My family, my kids. I want them to be nurtured and have a better future for themselves. I'm dreaming about them being better off than me. That's what I care about. That's what I was hoping you care about too. There wasn't one time that I did something behind your back.
Look at you go. Talking about yourself like you're some hero. Oh, look at me. I'm Gary. I didn't cheat on my wife, so I'm just the greatest guy in the world. Let's face the facts, buddy. There's a reason why you never cheated on me, and that's not because you were resisting. When it comes down to it, you're just straight up repulsive. I mean, who would want to get with a guy like you? You may as well walk around wearing panties. Us girl can sense that type of thing, you know?
Sense what type of thing?
We can sense a wuss. The only reason you haven't cheated on me is because you haven't had the opportunity. But I know a guy like you. I know someone who's so weak-minded that they can't even get a couple of house chores done and cook proper food. I know you would fall for the beauty of another woman. Don't you dare try and tell me you wouldn't.
What a load of crap. You don't actually believe that. You're just saying that because you don't want to admit that what you've done right now is wrong. You're trying to gaslight me.
Well, does it really matter if I've done what I've done? Like, let's face the facts. I'm still supporting this family, right? I'm the one that's earning the money here. Are you really going to get up me for a little bit of fun? Think about it. Think about how dull my everyday life is. It's just work, work, work. I have to deal with stupid, boring clients here, and I have to deal with the incompetence of people at my workplace. I mean, Greg is actually offering me a little bit of fun. Surely you can let me have fun if I'm earning money for the family.
I hate the way you talk about that. You act as if I haven't tried to have fun with you either. And let me make a point about you supposedly earning the money in the family. You know, I've taken a look at what you've been doing with that money. You enjoy that credit card, don't you?
What are you talking about? What have you done?
Look, I know you didn't want me to, but I got curious. I just had to look at our financials. I just needed to know where our money was going. And I've got to be honest, I shouldn't be surprised. It turns out that any little bit of money that we're actually earning is just going straight to that credit card. And when I look at the purchases on it, it's all the same things that you used to buy before. All the Gucci bags, all the expensive jewelry. And on top of that, it seems like you've been having some luxurious dates with this guy, Greg. So what do you have to say about that, honey? Are you still the model breadwinner for this family?
Oh my god. You just, never shut up. I hate you. I hate talking to you.
I'm gonna take that as a sign that you know that what you've done is wrong. So, Rosie, the truth is out there. You're not committed to this family, and you'd rather go have fun. What do we do from this point on?
Well, that's a very good question. Because in my mind, there's only one thing that we can do.
So you're thinking the exact same thing, aren't you?
Exactly. Let's get a divorce. I mean, hallelujah. I'm almost grateful that you actually found out about this. Do you know how long I've been waiting for us to actually get separated? Think about all the pressure I've been putting on you. Think about how much my parents had to give you a hard time. I mean, you really are a stubborn one, aren't you? You basically forced me to cheat on you. This isn't really my fault at the end of the day.
So that's what you've been thinking about this whole time. You've actually been trying to get a divorce with me. Are you sure about that, though? Is that really what you want? What's gonna happen to our family? What's gonna happen to our children?
What are you talking about? What do you mean by our family? That's not my family anymore. You can just keep them. I don't want anything to do with them. I'm gonna create my own family. Greg and I are gonna have beautiful, wonderful children. Children with good senses. Children that actually work hard just like their father. In all honesty, there's no way that I could ever be proud of the children that I had with you. I mean, you were telling me that they came third in that athletic carnival the other day. If that's not proof that they're a bunch of losers, then I don't know what is.
You're actually some piece of work, aren't you, Rosie? To actually talk about your children that way. You talk about them with such disdain. I'm actually getting quite angry about it. So that's what you think's gonna happen then? We're gonna get this divorce and you're gonna have this beautiful future with Greg?
Of course I am. Think about it. We're working on that business, right? He's gonna offer me a future that you never could. You're gonna sit there suffering with the kids, working that stupid part-time job. You don't have any money to your name.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Do you actually think that over the years I've just been screwing around and haven't been planning for the future? I've been doing some things behind your back too, Rosie. That's not to say that anything I was doing was pernicious.
What are you talking about right now? What things have you been doing behind my back?
Well, while you were barely earning the income for our family because you kept purchasing things that weren't necessary, every little dollar I had went towards investment. I've been putting our money away and I've grown us quite a fortune. I know you have some sort of idea that the children and I are going to be helpless without your money, but we're going to be quite well off, actually.
Oh, well, whoop-de-doo. Do you think that means anything to me? Let's face it, whatever supposed fortune you've actually created for yourself isn't going to be that much. Especially compared to the fortune that I'm going to be making with Greg. I mean, he's a real genius. He knows what he's doing. I trust him completely. We're gonna be earning more money than you can even imagine. I can promise you that much.
I'm sure you will. Well, it seems that we have the mutual agreement about this divorce then. Let's just get things over and done with.
Hey, Gary, honey, darling. It's been a long time, hasn't it? How are you? How are the kids? I miss you guys so much. I hope things are going well for you.
I hope your life is pain and misery, Rosie. How dare you message me out of nowhere like this? What the hell do you want from me? I thought you and I were finished. You made your decision. If you want to hang out with some young hothead like Greg or some other man, go for it. Don't you dare try and enter our lives again, though. I know you're up to something right now.
Are you kidding me? What's so wrong with what I'm doing? I'm just trying to reconnect with my family. Are you really going to look down on me like that? How could you be so mean?
Don't you dare talk to me about being mean. After all the years of abuse that I've experienced from you, you don't get the luxury of calling me that. And what's with these false pretenses of wanting to reconnect with the family? I know you don't care about us.
How could you say that? That's not true. I miss you guys. I miss my kids. I want to know how much they've grown up. I mean, they're about to graduate from high school, right? They must be so big now. I want to see how much they've matured. I want to see if you've actually been raising them properly. You know, they need their mother's attention, too.
Oh, don't worry. They're getting a mother's attention. We don't need you anymore.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Well, as much as you don't want to believe it, I found someone who's completely crazy about raising the kids. So sorry, but that position's already filled up. You're gonna have to take your pathetic mug somewhere else.
Hey, come on. Stop talking to me like that. I don't know who this woman is, but she's not exactly their mother at the end of the day, is she? She can't provide them with the natural maternal bond that I have.
You know what? Maybe that's true. But at the same time, we don't need whatever supposed maternal bond you have. Why are you doing this? Tell me the real reason. You can try and pretend to care about the family as much as you want, but your actions and your attitude over the years show otherwise. I know something's gone wrong with you and that guy. Let's just hear it then. I want to get this over and done with.
All right, fine. I'll admit it. Things haven't been the best over the past couple of years. I mean, yes, I do still miss the kids. That's part of the reason why I wanted to reconnect with you. But because of that guy, Greg, I've got myself in quite the pinch.
Well, let's hear about it then. I've got to tell you, I've been in need of some entertainment for a while now. I would love to see what hole you've dug yourself after all these years.
Come on, don't talk about me that way. Gary, you and I were married for so long. Are you trying to say that you don't have even 1 ounce of affection for me?
Not in the least. The moment I found out you cheated on me, I lost all respect and affection for you. But enough about that. Let's see how this Greg character screwed up.
Okay, well, look. I know you hate me right now, Gary, but after you hear my story, you're gonna feel sorry for me. The road has been rough. I mean, at the start, it felt like everything was going according to plan. Greg set up everything. We had a bunch of different establishments that we opened up. We were earning money. We finally got out of that corporate lifestyle. I was the happiest I could ever be.
You know what? Good for you. Continue being happy. I'm going now.
No, wait, just listen to me. It's not like that happiness lasted forever. Things didn't work out in the end. As it turns out, all of those establishments he had were to be used for illegal activities. It turns out that he was laundering money for some sort of gang. He's been heavily involved with them for a while now. He's been doing all types of insidious acts. I had no idea he was this evil.
Well, that goes to show you. You should have trusted your husband who would do anything for his family. Instead, you would rather trust some young guy that you just met. You get what you deserve.
Wait, listen, you don't know the type of situation that I'm in. The thing is that the police have caught up. They've been investigating the establishments, and I'm under suspicion as the person who's actually been in control of this type of thing. I mean, my name is on the establishments in the first place. I have to take accountability for what happened. They're going to send me to jail. Can you believe that?
Well, it seems that you got yourself into quite a situation. At the same time, I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Well, look. All I want you to do is just testify in court. Just say that you know my character. You know that I'm a good person. I mean, to have someone who was married to me for that long have a powerful testimony like that, I could probably get away from this. Things might work out for me in the end.
Okay, well, give me some time to think about that one, Rosie.
Okay, sure. Take as much time as you need.
Actually, you know what? I'm done now. Yeah, the answer's no. I'm not going to be helping you.
I'm sorry? What did you say?
Yeah, look, I gotta be honest. My marriage with you was absolutely painful. You were nothing but hell for me. For our whole marriage, you were constantly looking down on me. Constantly treating me like I was a piece of crap. Constantly treating me like I wasn't a man that cared about the family. I have to say, all of that hurt me. It really hurt me deep. So now that I know that this is happening to you, I guess I get some sort of redemption, don't I? Goodbye, Rosie. I wonder how long you're going to sit there rotting in jail for.
Oh my god, please don't! Gary, I know there's a part of you that still loves me still. I know there's a part of you that cares. Don't do this to me. Don't just throw me away. Gary? Gary?
That girl, Rosie, was starting to feel the heat underneath her. She knew that she was in a pickle. She couldn't rely on Gary to save her, and her only option left was to rely on Greg. Unfortunately for her, Greg had already skipped out. He also felt the heat underneath him and felt like it was the best decision to just ditch her, to act like he didn't have any involvement in what was happening in the first place. It's a pretty smart decision, but I'm pretty sure the law is going to catch up to him eventually, too. Rosie went to the podium with no defense. It turns out that she knew about this money laundering thing for a long time. There were reports of her associating with the gang, even if she didn't want to. I guess that guy, Greg, was so good at charming her into it that she didn't even realize how slowly she was getting herself involved. In the end, she ended up getting a prison sentence. She has to spend a decade in there. On top of that, all of her establishments are now closed. Who knows what's going to happen to her life from this point on? The moment she gets out of prison, she's already an old woman with no family around her. It's going to be a tough life for her. I can't say that she didn't deserve it after everything she did to my brother. Speaking of my brother, he's managed to really turn his life around. It was a smart decision to secretly be amassing money behind Rosie's back. Sure, maybe there's a chance that she would finally respect him if she knew that he was doing something behind the scenes. But with someone who has already lost that much respect for her own husband, I doubt that was going to happen. Gary is now living his life to the fullest. He's got a good partner that supports everything he does. He's also keen on having more children. He feels like if he's got the right partner, he could have as many children as he wants and feels safe with the fact that they're going to be raised properly. It's good to see my brother now actually smile and be happy with his life. I'm pretty sure that our parents are looking down on us too, proud that he and I have actually made it through together successfully.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. See you in the next video.
Hey, sis. You've just been staying here holed up in your room all day, haven't you? Have you even looked out the window yet today? Do you even know whether it's sunny or warm or snowing outdoors? I can't even get any peace and quiet over here anymore because Mom won't stop sighing that you always just stay in your room and never want to eat any meals with her.
What? Mom only cooks for herself. She even gets mad whenever I try to use the kitchen. So I have no other choice than to buy my meals at a gas station or a cheap takeout restaurant. So now I need to bring my store-bought food to eat with her while she eats a meal she cooked only for herself. What kind of nonsense is that? I do see what you're saying, but I just can't enjoy eating with her while she won't stop complaining like this. By the way, you're actually here, texting me from your room instead of just talking to me?
Yes, I am. I'm sort of busy. It's a holiday weekend after all, and I guess I do actually need to show my face around there once in a while.
I just saw you only 2 weeks ago.
It's my own family home, so I can decide on my own whether or not to go there, whenever I choose.
I guess that's true.
As for right now, I'm just relaxing at my own pace.
That's ridiculous. You're sending text messages from the next room.
Well, it's actually a real hassle just to walk up the stairs every single time I need to say anything to you. I just mean, well, the real problem is, do you even know what the real problem is?
I guess I don't. So just what exactly is the real problem?
Alright, please listen to me. I graduated from a good college, and I joined a big company.
Yeah, I guess I understand.
Rather quickly, I became the best at my job in the entire department. Everyone depends on me, and my boss loves me.
Wow, that's great. You must be very proud of yourself for all of that.
And now, can you see that you're the problem?
Me? What problem have I ever caused?
Your final education was from a vocational school.
But that doesn't matter because I graduated with the skills to do what I wanted to do.
No, the problem is much bigger than that.
Problem? What problem?
Well, the problem is just that. You're just loafing around right now, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
You just stay at home all the time. Don't just depend on our mom forever. Get dressed, go outside and get a job. What I mean is, kids who grow into adults and then just stay at home depending on their parents forever are eventually told to get out. Even technical graduates can at the very least try to contribute to society in some small way. If you don't even get a job, you won't ever be able to amount to anything out in the real world.
No, you've still got it all wrong. I already explained all of this to you before. As I told you, I don't work for a company, but I do have a job. I work from home.
Oh, yes, you like to say you're freelancing, isn't that right?
If you have any idea what freelancing is, why do you keep telling me to get a job?
Life in this world is never so easy.
What are you even talking about now?
Well, you see, a natural-born genius like me can do anything excellently with ease, but freelancers like you can produce only average results, no matter how hard you try.
It is true, not everyone can be a total success in this world all the time. But I'm lucky enough to always find work for my skills. After all, that's the only reason I chose to go to vocational school in the first place.
Oh, so you went to a vocational school to learn to be a loafer. Do you even have any small idea of how hilarious you sound?
For a self-proclaimed genius, you're still missing the whole point of what's really going on here. You don't even have any idea of what technical school I actually went to in the first place.
I just don't want to bother my genius brain with any useless information. Please don't ever associate me with a half-brained like you.
So you think it's useless information? And just what's so useless about it?
Well, it's useless now that it's only helping an incompetent like you to feel good about yourself.
Just what exactly do you think you mean by now?
Be patient. Don't worry. Just sit right there and wait. You'll find out in a little while.
Hannah, may I ask you something? Sure, anytime, Mom. What is it? You need to get all your things out of this house. Make sure you have every last thing out of here before the end of the week. What? First of all, that's not even a question. Second of all, are you actually telling me to get out of the house? Yes, that's exactly right. You need to get every last one of your things out of this house. And you need to make it quick. But why in such a hurry all of a sudden? What exactly is going on? Kenny is gonna come back home, and I need you to open your room. What are you even talking about? Who cares if he comes back? I don't. You've always just kept his room for him all the time before. So why do you think you need my room all of a sudden? Well, you do know about working remotely from home, don't you? Yes, of course I know all about those sorts of things. Well, I heard that Kenny's company is going to give him an opportunity to work remotely from home very soon. So he's thinking of taking this opportunity to come back home since he'll be able to work from home. But he said he wants to keep his private life and his working life completely separate, so he'll need an entire room absolutely dedicated only to his very important work. Okay, so that's actually the only reason you're telling me to leave? Yes, that's exactly the reason you need to leave. And I think it's an important opportunity for you too. What are you talking about? How is your kicking me out of the house a good opportunity for me?
Oh, I think you know exactly what I mean. You never actually work. You always just stay in your room all day long, every day, playing video games on your computer all the time.
No, that's not at all the way it is. As I have told you so many times before, I am working from home.
Kenny told me all about you. You're only just a part-time worker, isn't that right?
What? No, I'm a freelance worker, not a part-time worker.
Okay, so the words aren't exactly the same, but the substance is just exactly the same. And Kenny says that you don't make very much money at all.
I make a decent amount of money. I've shown you the money I'm paid in the history of my online bank statements. You don't remember?
Kenny told me that it's easy to fake information on the internet.
What? So you believe what Kenny told you over what you saw with your own eyes?
I believe him because he's better than you, who's never had any real job. I can trust him a lot more than I can trust you.
What's all that you just said?
Well, anyway, you just have to have all of your things out of here before the end of the week. Kenny's going to start working from home next week, so I need to hurry up and have his new work office all ready for him.
I'm gonna ask you again just to be sure. Are you sure I really have to leave?
That's exactly what I am telling you. It is very simple and clear. I will not allow you to stay here and keep walking in and out of the door of this house until you get a real job. Understand?
So, sis, have you moved out yet?
Yes, I have. The truck carrying away all of my things has already left. I've left too. I took a train.
Well, okay then. So, from today on, your room is mine. The next time you visit, you can sleep in the living room.
Oh, by the way, your package was delivered by FedEx.
I made them guarantee that it would arrive today.
That's all fine, but for all the talk about working remotely from home, were there any computer-related boxes?
Why?
What do you mean by asking why? Computer boxes always have stickers that say this side up and fragile. The only fragile sticker on any of the boxes says it's a TV box. So maybe your computer equipment will arrive later in separate boxes?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't need to take anything like that home with me. All of that's already there at home.
Are you really so sure everything you need to work from home is already there?
Well, I'll be home soon to check on everything.
Oh. How are you so near to home already?
I wasn't so very far away at all. I was just killing time at a nearby family restaurant. I need to go for now. I'll talk to you later. Hey, sis. What is going on here? Why is there nothing left here?
What are you asking about?
Your room is completely empty. Why is your room empty? Where did you put everything that was in here?
Where did I put everything? The movers put all of it into the moving truck to take it where I'm moving. Mom told me to be very sure to get all of my things out of that room, every last thing out, before the end of the week. I wasn't given any choice, not even any warning. All of a sudden I was told that I need to be completely out in just a few days. It was very clear.
What? Why did you bring it all with you?
What do you mean asking me why? Of course I took all of my things. I only did exactly what I was told I had to do.
If you're gonna take things with you, you should only take the things that you actually bought for yourself with your own money. You especially need to return the computer right away. I'm using it.
What in the world are you talking about? I bought everything in my room by myself with my own money, including my computer. So of course I'm taking my own computer with me.
Don't even try talking such total nonsense to me. How can someone who went to college just to do nothing ever get money to buy a computer like that, with such specs and price tag?
I earn fine money as a freelance worker.
Freelance worker? You're completely incompetent. You can't do any real freelance work. There's just no way you could ever afford to buy any computer like that with your own money.
I make just as much money as any office worker my age.
Oh, stop telling me such ridiculous lies.
If you don't believe me, ask her cousin Michelle.
Michelle? Why?
Because she works at the computer store where I bought the computer. She understands computers well, so I asked her to help me find just the right computer for my work. Many computers which are sold as work-from-home computer system just don't have the right specs for the kind of freelance work I'm doing. She also saw me pay for the computer with my own bank card, with my name right there on it, which proves very clearly that it is my computer. Anyway, I bought that computer with money from a part-time job while I was attending vocational school, preparing for my future. So it doesn't have anything to do with how much money I'm making right now.
Okay, fine, I understand. It doesn't matter anymore how much money you're making. Just bring the computer back here right away for me to use from now on.
No, I'm not bringing my work computer back there for you to use. I need my computer every single day for my work.
If you're really making so much money, isn't it time for you to buy your new computer anyway? So bring that computer back right here.
Well, to begin with, you want to use a computer to work remotely from home for your company, don't you? Shouldn't your company give you a computer to use to work from home? Or at least cover the cost of everything you need to work from home?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, anyway, don't wait too long to tell Mom that you actually went and got yourself fired from the company you're pretending that you're going to continue working for remotely from home.
Hey, what are you talking about?
The remote work system was actually introduced more than 6 months ago. Your company chose you to be one of the charter members to test out the idea because you used to be an excellent employee in one way or another. However, when it came time to start doing real work from home, they found out that you'd become lazy and were not actually doing any real work anymore at all. So now you're moving back home to live with Mom because you couldn't find any other job and you couldn't afford to pay the rent for your apartment.
Hey, how did you even know any of that?
I have a good friend working at that company.
What? Who?
I think it's time for me to go now. I get motion sickness when I use my phone while riding the train, so I need to stop for now. Bye!
Hey!
Bye for now!
Hannah, hello? Come on, hello?
What?
I just got a call from one of your father's relatives telling me that I'm 3 months behind on my rent and that I need to pay it up to date as soon as possible. What is all of this about? Kenny says he doesn't remember ever hearing anything about it. Do you know anything about any of this?
What? You haven't been paying the rent?
No, of course I haven't been paying any rent. Why should I be paying rent when I own the house?
Huh? What are you talking about? You don't own that house. None of us actually own that house. That house is a rental?
A rental? What do you mean?
That house was originally rented to us at a reasonable price by a great uncle of Dad's side of the family, who is the landlord. That house is his house. He owns it, not any of us. But when you and Dad divorced 4 years ago, you just wouldn't stop complaining that you wanted to continue to live in the house. So we felt we had no choice but to continue living there on the condition that we'd pay rent at a fair price from now on.
What? Wait a minute. So do you mean that all of that rent was actually being paid by someone up until just 3 months ago? There's no way that my ex-husband's been paying for it, and Kenny didn't get a job until last year. So where on earth has all of that rent money been paid from all of this time?
I was paying it all of that time because I was the only one who was able to pay it.
What?
Well, you only work part-time and only 3 or 4 days a week, so I had no other choice but to pay it. Nobody else was able to. Don't you remember? I already explained all of this to you when you kicked me out of the house. I told you that I'd contact her great uncle and that you'd need to figure out how to start paying the rent without me.
No, wait a minute. That's just not possible. You don't earn that kind of money, not at all.
I have told you many times, I'm earning my keep. I'm making good money as a freelance graphic designer, just as I've been telling you.
You have? I don't remember.
Yes, I've been telling you. I've told you many times, but you never believe me. Or maybe you just never actually listen to anything that anyone tells you. Your lifelong refusal or inability to really listen to anyone at all actually just might be one of the biggest reasons for your divorce from Dad. When we talked about what to do with the house, you just kept saying, "Give me this house," over and over without even listening to any of what Dad was saying to you at all. "If you don't give me this house, I won't let you divorce me," you kept telling him. You just kept pleading and ranting like a child, throwing tantrums continually, until I eventually got you to talk it over with Dad and their great uncle.
What? I don't remember any of that at all.
It was horrible. I already wanted to leave home, but I couldn't because somebody needed to pay the rent. But if I did that, nobody'd be able to pay the rent. And at that time, Kenny was still a student in school, so I had no choice but to stay at home with you and pay the rent all on my own.
Oh, now I see what's really been going on this whole time. So first of all, please transfer the entire past due rent and all future rent payments to my bank account. So that's 3 months' rent you need to send to me right now, and then you'll need to always send me each month's rent before it's due. I don't want him to be calling me about the rent ever again. It made me a complete nervous wreck the entire afternoon.
What? You kicked me out of the house, remember? And now you're actually trying to demand that I start paying the rent again? While I'm not even living there? I guess you really have no idea at all how crazy you're sounding right now, do you?
Well, but
you and Kenny kicked me out of the house. You told me that I needed to have every last one of my things out of that house before the end of the very same week from when you first sprang that one on me out of nowhere.
Well, things have changed.
No, from now on it's up to you two who are actually living there to work it out on your own.
Where are you even living right now?
I'm not going to tell you because I don't want you to be interrupting my work. So this is goodbye. When my mom told me to get out of the house, I called my father, who now lives far away. He thanked me for all of the hard work that I'd done. When I heard how thankful he was for my paying the rent and also for everything else I'd done, I couldn't help myself, and I just cried uncontrollably. Now I'm living alone in the same state as my father. My mother once contacted my father to request that they get back together, but he sidestepped her offer and just continued the conversation only to find out how they were doing. My mother and brother, who couldn't afford to pay the rent, were evicted from the house and had to move into a one-room apartment together. Now my brother has become the ultimate loafer, but he started calling himself a freelance genius. Mom has been working more part-time jobs to support him, but they're constantly quarreling and are nearly always at odds with each other. Well, I don't worry about any of that very much anymore, because I consider my mother and brother to be completely removed from me and my life. Thank you for watching. Please rate our videos and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Gabby, you went to the hospital today, right? How are your infertility treatments going? They should be doing the trick, right?
I'm sorry. Seems that things aren't going to plan with a lot of things.
You're going to the hospital I recommended to you, right? You never happened to change to a different place without telling me, correct? The doctor there is very well trained, and I just know he can do something about your disability.
Well, he is a bit powerful when speaking to him.
Well, he has a lot of faith in his ways, so of course he's going to be powerful and full of spirit. So even after getting you into a really good doctor, you still can't seem to have a baby? I wonder what's wrong with you.
I tried my best to research into it more, but nothing's coming of it.
Well, I've been waiting a while now for my grandkid to be born, and I'm growing a little impatient. Perhaps I was wrong letting my son marry a defect like you. If you've been going without any luck so far, maybe you're better off just becoming a man.
I have done a lot of research into what could be going wrong, but I really have not found any clues yet. I even went ahead and had all sorts of full body exams done, but all of those came back saying I'm okay. So I have no idea why I can't have a baby.
You're a dead end then.
Well, the doctor did say that it could be due to stress in the surrounding environment. So I think I'm going to relax a little and try to stop myself from thinking about all of this for a little while.
You really want to end this by saying you're a little too stressed, so that's why you can't have a baby.
No!
I'm sure you think I'm a loudmouth for always speaking to you about this, but I have to make sure that my son's wife will carry a child. If you want to start crying about how stressed you are, then please do that after my grandchild is born. You don't have to be home for the holidays this month, so just continue staying at the hospital and getting worked on. Okay. And until you have that baby, I'm not going to refer to you as my son's wife. Women only become wives the moment they bear their husband's child, after all. Understood.
Maybe this is all just due to me getting a little tired lately. The doctor did say that along with stress, having an exhausted body can slow your body down to the point that it will no longer aim for having a baby and that can get in the way. Would it be alright if I took a slight break from all of these hospital visits to let myself rest?
I'm not messing around when I say I want my grandkids. If you leave those appointments and don't continue to fix yourself, I'll never forgive you.
Okay.
You do realize that as you get older, the chances of becoming pregnant also drop drastically, so you don't have time to waste. So, the quicker you can show me a baby, the sooner I'll let you rest. Things aren't going well. Our situation has really changed, Gabby.
What's happened? It's rare for you to send me any messages while you're busy at work.
There was a really bad accident. Apparently, my mom passed out in her garden and fell really hard.
She fell?
Luckily, one of her neighbors was close by at the time and was able to get an ambulance over to her place as soon as she had seen her fall over. So, right now, Mom is at the hospital getting cared for.
How's she doing?
Well, it doesn't seem like it's anything life-threatening.
Well, at least that's a good thing to hear. Has anyone found out what caused this all to happen?
Seems that she may have suffered from a small stroke. But since the EMTs were there pretty quickly after the fall, she was able to get medicine in her right away to help with the clot. But she still has a chance of losing a lot of ability in her arms and legs.
Then, life after this is going to get pretty stressful for us all, huh? She was living on her own after all.
And that's why I've put a lot of thought into that. I think that having her go back to living on her own will be impossible.
So, what's the plan?
I knew that we'd have to do this at some point. But after this, I think it's time for the two of us to move into her house.
You mean to go live with her, right?
Gabby, I'd like for you to be the one to care for my mom.
You're not going to have her moved into an elderly home to be cared for? I heard that your grandpa had to be put in one a long time ago, and so I thought that's what you'd do for your mom this time.
I know that my grandpa had been in one for a very long time, but my dad never had to go to one.
Well, that's because your dad passed away from a heart attack and never had the chance to.
Well, what I'm getting at is my mom is still a bit young. I feel that having her in the house over going to an elderly home will be more relaxing for her. She'd love to have her family living with her again in the house I grew up in, right?
But if I'm going to be taking care of your mom, then what are we going to do about all of my infertility treatments?
I'd like you to continue those as well.
Having to go to the hospital all the time and take care of your mom seems pretty tough, though.
But us not having any kids is also a huge problem. I don't want to keep making all this money if it's not going to be used for our own kids. And I'm starting to get asked a lot of questions from all my friends and family.
Right. Well, I know that you want me to take care of your mom, but I'm not so sure that your mom is going to like me caring for her.
I know about the two of you not always getting along right now, but there's nobody else around to help her. And I have to go to work on weekdays, so I can't look after her.
Huh? You've known about this? About how your mom hates me?
Well, I can tell by the vibe you both give off.
Well, I would have really liked it if you would have tried to help me with her. She said a lot of horrible things about me for a long time now, and it sucked.
It's not really good for someone like me to get involved in my mom's and your drama. So I did my best to not get involved with you two.
I think you should have been trying to help me over thinking about that. I don't think your mom would care about you if you got involved because she's too focused on calling me names.
Well, she raised me with all her strength, so I don't want to give her a reason to hate me as well. I feel that even if she hates you, We can get by without me starting any more problems. And if she really hated you like you say she does, she would have asked me to divorce you or something by now.
I wonder if your mom is going to be as strong as she was before when talking to me. Having to live with her as well as listen to all of her awful remarks might become too much for me.
Just do your best to ignore her and move on. There is drama and crap like this in all households, so don't feel like you're the only one dealing with all of this.
I know that.
Then start getting things ready for us to move out of there. I'm still pretty busy today, so I'll only be good for hauling all our things out of the truck later.
You're not going to visit your mom in the hospital? You'll have to talk with the doctor still about what to do with her next, right?
Well, we should go see him about anything like that. Then how about you go to the hospital and deal with all of that? I am still in the middle of working on a project today, and so I don't have the time to head over and see her.
Not even enough time to go see her for 30 minutes there? If you don't come at least for a bit, your mom's going to get worried about you.
My mom is not the kind of person to be worried about me, you know. She wouldn't even care if I was gone for years. And besides, you're going to be the one caring for her after she's out of the hospital, so you should be the one to talk with her doctor. That way there's no miscommunication.
I wonder if I'll be okay with all of this.
I'm sure having to care for my mom is going to be a struggle, but you'll be fine going through treatments for our future baby as well. I'm sure that you've heard this from my mom before, but the life after having the baby will be 10 times harder than all of this.
Well, if I have a baby, you do realize that I probably won't be able to care for your mom anymore, right?
And when that time comes, we can think all of this through again. But for the time being, please think about my mom.
Good morning, Anne. I have to work on getting ready to move out of the house, so I'll be coming to see you tomorrow. Is there anything you want me to get you before I come?
Nothing. I have everything I need here. And anyway, are you both serious about coming to live with me?
Yes. And I know that your house is small, so it may be a little packed there now, but...
And I hear that Carl has you watching over me when I go home, huh?
That will be my job.
And who decided that for you?
He said that because I'm his wife, I should do it.
And I'm asking who said you could watch after me? You didn't want to do any of that, so my son forced it onto you, right?
Anne?
I don't need you to care for me. If I were you, I'd just leave me be and get out of here as quick as possible.
I'm not following.
I know that you've been wanting to leave my son and run away. And I tried my best to get you to hate me so that you could do just that. But now that I've had a stroke and can't care for myself, you're going to be forced to live with me and Carl for the rest of time.
What are you going on about right now?
I don't want you to come to my house. And if you still do come, you won't be able to run away. And I'll have a bunch of other friends and family here while you stay, so they'd never let you leave either.
Hold on a minute. You hate my guts, do you not? So that's why you want me to run away and divorce your son, right?
I don't hate you. And that's the reason I don't want you to come to my house. You should be picking up on what I mean by all of this now, right?
On what?
Having to continue to live with my son. For a while now, he should have been aware of you constantly taking crap from me whenever you and I would talk. Yet he never once came to help you.
Well, I'm aware of that.
In my house, there are a bunch of pictures hanging all around of the different men of the family, right? But you've never seen any pictures of the women of the family, right? Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Now that you mention it, I do kind of wonder about that.
That's because the women of our family never become happy. And to spare you from that, I want you to run away.
Then what was up with you always being rude to me?
I'm sorry that I had to say all of those things to you. I actually haven't really wanted you to give birth to my son's child. And so the doctor that I had you go and see for treatments is actually a fake. Well, not fake, but he never ever has helped anyone have a baby.
I should have known. That doctor was always talking a lot about my condition being complicated, but never actually did anything that seemed to help. I thought that if you actually did start to carry a baby, you wouldn't be able to get away from the family. So I had to introduce you to the worst doctor. And I had assumed by all the stress you have had to deal with these past few months, you'd want to leave Carl. I'm sorry, Gabby. But I see Carl as a pretty nice husband. Well, that's how all the men in the family have been before they come back to their parents' house. I think that once you two start to live together in my home with me, it'll all be too late for you. So while you still have a little time, I'd get running.
Gabby, where the hell are you? And what have you written on this piece of paper? You even have divorce papers all over the counter.
I mean exactly as I've said on that piece of paper. I chose to divorce you and have left.
Why all of a sudden? You have to get ready to care for my mom, right?
And your mom told me that it'd be best if I divorced you.
Don't tell me that things only got worse between you two. I get it. I'll go talk with my mom right now and get her to apologize. And I'll make sure she never says anything bad to you again. So please come back.
Well, actually, I'm not upset with your mom, but you. Your mom was the one that told me to run away from you guys.
Run away? Why?
Your mom told me all about that. She told me that the women that live in your family are never happy with the life they have. And at first, she expected that you'd be different, and that's the reason she let me marry you and get close. But she soon realized that you're just like the others in your family, and so she had to let me know that.
What are you talking about, Gabby? When did I ever do anything wrong?
To make sure that I wouldn't run away from you before getting me to your family's house, you kept your true character hidden from me. But it seems that your true form has leaked out before you had a chance to catch me.
What?
You never ever helped me when your mom would pick on me. And when it came to my infertility, you continued to push me through the treatments even though they didn't work and your mom had fallen ill. When you really think about it, you never cared about me as the person I am, but just as a tool. And I really started to think on this after you had asked me to care for your mom.
What do you mean? It's normal for you to care for the family.
That's not it. I'm wondering why you never went to see your mom in the hospital.
I told you that I was busy with work, didn't I?
Why wouldn't you just let your mom go to an elderly home? You had your grandpa put in one years ago. Seems to me that all the men in the family are allowed to be cared for, but when it comes to the women, they have to care for each other. Is that because you guys don't want to spend any money on women?
What the hell has my mom been telling you? I'd never do anything like that to you or any woman.
You don't have to try and keep hiding it. I already know. Your mom told me that she wants to be the last woman in her family to have to deal with the men oppressing her. She told me the only reason she picked on me was to see if you'd come to my rescue. And she was hoping that since you didn't, I'd want to divorce you and run away.
I think my mom is just messing with you still. And after having that stroke, I'm sure her head isn't in the right place anymore. So you shouldn't listen to anything else she says.
If I leave, you're going to have to be the one to care for your mom, right?
I have to?
Well, you're the only kid after all, and there won't be anyone else for you to push that work onto.
No, I'm not that great.
Well, if you can't do it, then you'll have to put her into a home. But if you do that, you'll have to spend money on her, and then you'll not be making as much money as you have been. Back when your grandpa had to be in the elderly home, it cost you guys a lot of money, right?
But I won't be able to care for her on my own.
Well, if you put her into a home, I'm sure she'll be super thankful for that. She doesn't want to live with you any longer, she said.
She doesn't?
Well, didn't you notice that she's hated being around you guys? She's had to live through generations of the women being oppressed in that household. And you showed her that you plan to do the same thing. So, she has really been against you for a while now.
What's wrong with you? Stop trying to say such horrible things about my family.
Well, what makes you think I'd like to join a household like that when I know that you think the same misogynistic things as your dad and grandpa did? It was pure luck that I was never able to have a kid with you. It makes divorcing you a breeze, and also helps stop people like you from repopulating.
What is all this crap I'm listening to from you? Acting all high and mighty for a woman. You'd better watch yourself.
So it's finally time I get to see the true you. People like you that act like you're better than women are best off hiding that from the rest of the world. And so to keep all other women safe, don't ever try and get married again.
Gabby, have you forgotten how much I sacrificed to take care of you?
Well, it's the 21st century now. Us women can work our own jobs and care for ourselves. I should have known something was up the day you told me not to work. I sure wanted to, but you said that our house needed work and that it would be much easier on you if I just stayed inside and cooked all the meals. Just the way your mom did for all of you.
Why are you trying to fight me? The only reason you women are even around still is because you latch on to us men like parasites, asking for us to care for you and work our butts off so that you'll be happy. Papa and Dad both said the same thing about you all.
They sure did a good job turning you into a misogynist. Makes me want to vomit. I'm glad I chose to not stay married to you any longer. And once I'm out of your life, please make sure that you don't find any other women to try and pass on your genes with.
Well, I don't accept us getting divorced.
Well, if that's the case, then come to me and you can talk to my lawyer. We've already talked about you having things against women, and I've been told that'll be a good enough reason to leave you behind.
Why have you been so mouthy to me? Do you really hate me that much? Before you had always been saying to me that you want to have kids with me.
And I still do want to have kids. But it's not going to be with a man like you.
But what makes you think it's a good idea to just throw me away and run? Are you just giving up on becoming a good wife?
Well, I don't have it in me to become the helper inside your parents' home doing everything to make you happy. So instead of letting this go on any longer, I'm going to make sure those horrible views on women of yours don't get to escape your family. That's not such a bad reason for leaving, right? Once I had told Carl everything about the way things were going to be now, I was able to divorce him and save myself from ever having to live in his family's house. And of course, after I had left them, Carl was not going to be able to care for his mom at home, and so he had her sent into an elderly home. After the divorce, I did go to see Anne another time to talk with her. She has made sure that her son can't come see her there anymore, and told me that she can finally rest easy knowing that she'll be in the care of people that actually care for her. And when I told her that her son would have to live with less money now since he had to pay for her to stay there, we both burst out laughing. Apparently, Carl has started to live alone in his parents' house now, but he doesn't have any of the skills to care for himself while there. And because of that, the once clean yet somewhat old home has now turned into a trash heap that everyone in the neighborhood complains about. I bet that him living in conditions like that will help other women know that he probably can't take care of himself, and that they need to stay as far away as possible from him. As for me, recently I have found a new man, and we just happened to get married. And surprisingly, we were able to make a baby together on our first try. It's crazy that with all the treatments I had gotten last time, I still wasn't able to have a baby with Carl. But for some reason, I get this feeling that maybe Anne had the doctor give me something that helped me not to have a chance of getting pregnant with her son. Like birth control or something. I bet all of her plan working out for her in the end was met with a huge sigh of relief. And Anne was finally able to stop the generations of oppression that ruined the lives of the women in that family. Now I'm going to stop thinking about all of what happened now, as I have a new family to focus on, where everyone in the house is treated equally. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.